Howdy, we're going to be playing Castle Ravenloft again. Adventure 1, Escape the Tomb. A hero, alone in the dungeon crypts, must escape before the sun sets and Strahd returns. Goal, find the secret stairway tile that leads out of the dungeon before Strahd defeats you. Number of heroes, 1. Solo experience. Adventure setup, I already went through that last time. Everything's in the right position. We'll skip the adventure setup and go on to the rules for the mission. When the hero explores and draws a new dungeon tile with a white arrow, move the sun token 1 circle to the right on the time track. When you move the sun token onto the last circle of the time track, the sun sets and Strahd wakes up. Find the Strahd figure and place the Strahd figure on the bone pile on Strahd's crypt. Strahd activates at the start of each player's villain phase. Victory. You win the game when the hero starts his or her turn on the secret stairway tile. Defeat. The hero loses the adventure if he or she has 0 hit points at the start of his or her turn and there are no healing surge tokens remaining. When you start the adventure, read, "You wake up alone in the depths of Castle Ravenloft. The last thing you remember was when the man with the piercing eyes and long cape approached you on the dark street outside the inn. It had to be Count Strahd, the vampire. Outside the castle, you know that the sun is high in the sky. Now you have to find your way out of here before the sun sets, and Strahd returns to finish whatever foul plot he began last night." So the sundial starts here, and now we're going to finish going over a couple things before we start. When you start each adventure, you get a treasure card, and that treasure card has to be an item. So you keep drawing treasure until you get an item. Fortune. Item, crystal ball. Reveal the top card of any deck or the top card of any pile of any stack. Use this item during your hero phase instead of attacking. I'm pretty not impressed with that item, but luckily when I kill monsters, I get other stuff. I'm going to go through the powers that I'm taking on this adventure really quickly. I am taking Healing Strike, attack 1 adjacent monster. If you hit, choose a hero within 1 tile of you. That hero regains 1 hit point. So we'll be using this to heal ourselves. It's +8 to hit, 1 damage. It's pretty awesome. When we fight undead with 2 hit points, frequently we'll be using this one. Attack 1 monster within 1 tile of you. If the monster is undead, you deal +1 damage with this attack. It's +6 to hit. It doesn't hit as often, but it's ranged and it does 1 damage, 2 to undead. My daily power, which I get to use once, is attack 1 adjacent monster. Hit or miss, each other hero can move 1 tile. And I don't have other heroes, so you might be wondering why I chose this power. The reason I chose this power is because it's +5 to hit, but it does 3 damage. A miss still does 1 damage. So if I need to put somebody down that has 1 health, I will be using Hallowed Advance. Healing Word. Use this power during your hero phase. 1 hero regains hit points equal to his or her healing surge. Pretty amazing. I can use that once as well. This last one is Consecrated Ground. Use this power during your hero phase instead of attacking. Choose a tile within 1 tile within 1 tile of you. If there is no marker on that tile, discard it. Place the consecrated ground marker on the chosen tile. The next time you would place an encounter marker on that tile, discard the encounter card and do not draw a new encounter card. Then discard consecrated ground marker. After we use this power, we have to flip it over. So that's what I'm taking in. I'm pretty disappointed in the item I got, but we're going to hope that we get lucky and find a new one quickly. We're going to start off with the hero turn. All I really have available to me is to move forward. So I move forward and explore. Find something with a black triangle. Sundial does not advance, but that means I'm going to get an encounter card later. Let's find out what monster I'm going to be fighting. Kobold Skirmisher. This guy pretty much always hits me. He's got +9. So we place a Kobold Skirmisher. And we place him on the bone pile. Now we move into the villain phase. We had a black triangle, so we're going to get an encounter. Crackling Skull. If there is an environment, so this is an environment card, whenever the hero uses a daily power or utility power, That hero takes 1 damage. Ugh. That hurts. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's definitely not something good to have out. Now the Cobalt's going to take his action. Let's look at what he does. Cobalt rolls to attack, gets a 6 plus 9, 15. He is not successful in hitting me. That's amazing. That really helps me a lot. So now I don't have to use Healing Strike. I'm going to. Alright, let's move forward. So first I'm going to do my move action. 1, 2, 3. Well, let's go ahead and move here. Let's explore right here. We just move 1 forward and we smack that guy with Healing Strike. Because Healing Strike has the better chance to hit. It's plus 8. Come on, 4. 8, 12, needed a 13 to hit him. I didn't actually hit him. And this is horrible. Now I'm going to have to explore another tile, and this guy's not even dead. But we move forward. Now we get another black one. We're going to get an enemy there. So the Cobalt's still alive, and we're going to get an enemy. That enemy is going to be a skeleton with 16 armor class and 1 hit point. So we place the skeleton. Now we get an encounter card as well because of the black triangle. Still got a long way to go, and I'm not having much luck. My encounter card, event, choose 1 monster on any hero's tile. It immediately activates. On any hero's tile. That means this guy's going to activate, then he's going to activate again. Hello? Okay. Alright, coming back. So I'm picking up where I left off. I had Howl of the Wolf. Choose 1 monster on any hero's tile. That monster activates immediately. So that means the Cobalt's going to get to attack. Then I have to activate both enemies. So I'm going to get attacked 3 times this turn. So let's start with the Cobalt getting his free attack. 9 plus 9, 18. That's a hit. I lose 1 HP. Cobalt activates again because he's my first monster. 12. He hits again. Now I have to activate the skeleton. If the skeleton is adjacent to a hero, he attacks with a scimitar. Otherwise, he moves adjacent to the hero and attacks with Slice. Slice is plus 9. It hits. I am now down to 5 HP. I'm getting obliterated here. Alright. That's the bad guy's turn. For my hero turn, thinking I may end up running from that skeleton. So, for my hero turn, I'm going to use Healing Strike. I'm going to attack the Cobalt because he's easier to hit. 14, Healing Strike, plus 8. He's got 13 armor class. I kill him. I heal 1, so now I'm at 6 hit points. And I get to draw a treasure. I'm really excited about the treasure. Play immediately. Plus 1 speed while this item's in play. Pretty cool. Now what we're going to do is we're going to run from this skeleton. So 1, 2, 3. We're exploring this way. The reason I'm running from the skeleton is I don't want to end up fighting 2 monsters, and I don't want to skip my exploration. So I'm going to have the skeleton chase me. But we're at the exploration stage. We get a white triangle, which means I don't get any sort of event, which I really like. So no event, but the sundial moves on to position 2. Our monster is going to be a zombie. So we're going to place a zombie right here. Now we have to activate enemies in their order. The skeleton moves 1 towards the closest hero. The zombie, if the zombie is within 1 tile of a hero, he moves adjacent to the closest hero and attacks with Rotting Fist. So he moves adjacent to me and attacks with Rotting Fist. It's +5. It's a miss. This is going really well for me. Things are turning around. Now that the bad guys are done, I'm going to go ahead and attack that zombie with Healing Strike, which is +8 to hit. Odds of me hitting him are very high. Yeah, 3 + 8, 11. That kills him. I kill the zombie. I heal up another point. I'm getting a lot of health back, and this is good. And I'm going to keep running from that skeleton. So, let's see what my treasure is. Ring of Accuracy. +1 to attack rolls against monsters that aren't adjacent to you. That's good if I ever have to use my lance. Now we're going to move forward, and we want to keep running from that skeleton. So I'm going to move here, and that'll explore this tile. Our health is getting back up. I'm really excited. We draw a tile. We get one with a black triangle. It means we have to deal with an event. Again, the triangles always point towards you. I didn't re-explain that, but the triangles point towards the unexplored edge when you explore. We're going to get a monster. That monster is going to be a gargoyle. Wow. I haven't fought a gargoyle before, but it looks like it's pretty scary. No matter what, it does 1 damage. So I may have bitten off more than I can chew running from these guys. So I get a gargoyle here, and I have to get an encounter. Ambush. Attack each hero on the active hero's tile. +8 to hit, slowed. Luckily it doesn't do damage. 5, 13, it's a miss. I'm really happy about that. Now we have to activate the bad guys in order. The skeleton's going to move here. The gargoyle's going to move in. 1, 2. Wait. If he's within 1 tile of the hero, it moves to the closest hero and attacks the hero on that tile with Whirlwind of Claws. It attacks 5 + 3. It actually missed. I'm excited about it missing. That helps a lot. I really need to get out of here. So that gargoyle's scary. I think I'm going to go with my strategy of running away again. So now that it's my turn, I could move here, kill this skeleton, get back up to 8 hit points, and then run away. And I think that's what I want to do. I really want to explore a tile as well. I can move, let's see, +1 movement speed. I can move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could explore a tile. And I could shoot that skeleton. I would really like to hit him with my melee attack, but I don't think that's wise. So we're going to book it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to zap that skeleton. We're going to do that with Lance of Faith, and I get +1 accuracy, so I get +7. He's got an armor class of 16. We really have to hope. 17. It's a hit. The skeleton goes down. This mission's going really well. My previous mission, I didn't think about, running back and forth between different places, and that seems to be helping a lot. I get a treasure card. Discard an environment card and play. Awesome. All right, now we go to the exploration phase of this. So we're going to get a tile right here. It's white. That means no event. That's amazing. And now we get a monster. Gargoyle is going to be the oldest monster. I draw another gargoyle, but you can't have 2 of the same monster assigned to a player, so we discard him. Now we draw again. A gargoyle. Discard him. We draw again. A zombie. Much rather fight a zombie. So we place a zombie. There's no event because of the white, but the sundial moves forward, and we're now on part 3 of the sundial. 2 more whites, and Strahd awakes. Alright, now we move to the enemy activation. Oldest hero first. Otherwise, if the gargoyle was within 1 space of a hero, it moves and attacks the hero on that tile with whirlwind claws. I didn't read this. This is amazing. Otherwise, it does nothing. It just sits there. It's like I killed him. I didn't get treasure for it, but it's like I killed him. He just stands there. Now we move on to the zombie. The zombie is going to move up and attack. 17, that's a hit. Does 1 point of damage to me. Alright, but that's not too scary, because now we're going to use Healing Strike and heal back up. So on our turn, we're going to use Healing Strike and hit that zombie. 18, that's a hit. We get to heal 1. The zombie dies, and I get a treasure. This is going really awesome. Ooh, it's another item. Necklace of Fireballs. Attack each monster on your tile. On a tile, 1 tile away from you. Plus 5 hit, 1 damage. I'm not planning on having massive amounts of monsters, but maybe that'll be cool later. So I attacked, I killed, I'm back up to 7 HP, which is amazing. And now we get to move. I'm going to move 1, 2, and I'm going to explore right here. I love that this gargoyle is doing nothing. Alright, I have to draw a tile, and it's black, which means we're going to get an encounter card. Before we do that, we get a monster, a rat swarm. Rat swarms are pretty easy to kill, so I'm excited about that. Let's see what this event is. I think I might have enough experience to counter it. I do. I have exactly 5 experience. But if the encounter is not bad, we're going to let it happen. Each monster you control activates twice during the villain phase. I think I'm going to pay to make that not happen. So I have to pay 5 experience for my experience pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, all 5. This might be a bad move, making that happen. But, it is what it is. Rat Swarm is going to activate. It moves to the closest hero's tile. When you move tiles, you move by bone piles. Then it attacks every hero on that tile. Plus 7. 12. It's a miss. I really like that, but I wish it was next to me, because if it were next to me, I could Healing Strike it and heal up. But it's not. On our turn, we're going to, I guess, Lance of Faith. I have plus 1 to hit it with a ranged attack due to Ring of Accuracy. So we're going to attack with Lance. 12, 19, that's a hit. We kill Rat Swarm. We get a treasure card for free. Another item. Place a glyph of warding marker on your tile. The first monster that moves to that tile takes 1 damage. That's going to be amazing. I know I keep saying a lot of things are amazing, but a lot of these things are amazing. Alright, let's move forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to have to explore way out here. You know what? Let's move. Yeah, I'm going to have to move all my items. All my items are moving over here. We're moving back. We are here and we're exploring. When we explore, we get another black one. Put the arrow towards us, which means we're getting an encounter card that can't do anything about this time. So, we get a monster. That monster is going to be a rat swarm again. I like rat swarms. They're pretty easy to kill. And they don't seem to slow me, which is cool. So there's a rat swarm. We get an encounter card, and we can't do anything about it. Dark Trap. Place a Dark Trap marker on the active hero's tile. Trigger the trap during the villain phase. Attack each hero on this tile. Okay, so that's going to be a little annoying. I'm going to get attacked by a Dark Trap. So during the villain phase, attack each hero on this tile. So the Dark Trap's going to attack. Oh wait, they activate in order. The Gargoyle activates, he's the oldest. The Rat Swarm activates, he moves to this tile and attacks. 16, that's a hit. I lose a hit point. Now the Dark Trap attacks. 20, that hits 2 more. So I'm going to be at 4 hit points. That's a little unfortunate, but we're going to go ahead and move forward. I don't want to disable the trap, I just want to leave the square. So the first thing I'm going to do is move forward 1, 2, 3. And the reason I'm choosing this location is so that if the rat comes over here, I'll be able to attack him with Healing Strike next turn. I'm going to attack with Lance of Faith on that rat swarm. Hit, the rat swarm dies. Now, I get a treasure. Be something cool. Place 1 tile from the top of the dungeon stack adjacent to any unexplored edge. Place new monsters on that tile as normal, but do not draw an encounter card. This one's from the top of the stack. That's pretty cool. As long as it's not the stairwell, which I don't think it will be, this is amazing. I'm just going to put it way over here, not next to me, and it says not to do anything about the encounter card. I put a monster on it, which is a wolf, which is never going to get to me because I'm so far away. So that happens. I really liked that happens because now I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm almost to the stairwell. I draw this. That means I don't get an encounter card because it's got a white triangle. And I get a monster right next to me. That monster right next to me is going to be a skeleton. So we have another skeleton out on the field. So let's get a skeleton and put him there. We're done with all that. Now we have to activate everything in order. First thing we activate is the gargoyle. He does nothing. Next thing we activate is the dark trap. Does nothing because there's not a hero on the tile. Next thing we activate is this wolf. It moves 2 tiles. If it's within 2 tiles of a hero, it moves to that hero and attacks. Otherwise, the wolf moves 2 towards the closest hero. So he's going to move pretty fast. So sooner or later, I'll have to deal with him. 1, 2. Alright, the final thing that's activating is our skeleton. He moves adjacent to me and attacks with Slice. 14, that's a hit. Slice hits me, and now I'm at 3 hit points. First thing I'm going to do when it comes around to my turn, I'm going to go ahead and use my Healing Word, which gives me a Surge heal. I'm at 3 hit points. It's going to take me up to 7 because my Surge value is 4. So I'm going to heal up to 7, so I'm almost at full health. Then I'm going to use Healing Strike on the skeleton that's right next to me and go ahead and get up to full health. 19. That's awesome. So I kill the skeleton. He's gone. I get a treasure card. Shake it off. Choose 1 hero. That hero can end 1 condition affecting him or her. There's not any conditions affecting me. So I'm feeling pretty good. Oh, that Dark Trap. I messed up. That Dark Trap earlier, even when it misses. Oh, the Dark Trap hit me. It did 2 damage. So never mind. So we're good. Shake it off. Immediately into condition. Nothing. So I lose that. But when I Healing Striked that guy, I got to get up to 8 hit points. I'm at full hit points. And I'm doing awesome. I think I'm going to make it. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to explore further back here. I'll end up moving the camera in a second. So I'm going to move right here and explore. So what we're going to do now is move the camera back some so you can see the tile I'm about to explore. It's black, and it's got a bone pile. On that bone pile, we are going to have a monster. A ghoul. So a ghoul is also out against us. We have a lot of things on the field, but luckily, none of them are very close to us. So I feel pretty good about it. Alright, although this ghoul can immobilize me, which is pretty scary. Now we get an encounter card that I probably can't do anything about. Strahd attacks. Attack each hero within 1 tile of the active hero. +6 to hit, 3 damage, 1 damage even if it misses. That's going to hurt. 8. +6, 14, that's a miss, so I take 1 damage. Really excited about only having to take 1 damage. Now we have to activate all the enemies. Gargoyle first does nothing. Now Dart Trap, nobody on the square, does nothing. Wolf, he's going to move 2 towards me. 1, 2, the bone pile's right here. Alright, Skeleton, I had killed him. He shouldn't be on the map. Ghoul. If the ghoul is adjacent to a hero, it's not. If he's within 1 tile of the hero, it moves and attacks the hero with Paralyzing Claw. Come on, miss. 12 plus 7, 19. That's a hit. He does 1 damage to me. And I am now immobilized. So I can't move during my turn. But it is back to my turn. I'm going to try to hit him with Healing Strike. So, Healing Strike. Plus 8 to hit. 3, 11. That's a miss. He's got 16 armor class, so I didn't do anything to him. And now I can't move. Because I didn't explore, what we have to do when you don't explore is you have to draw a encounter card. Immobilized is gone because it goes away at the end of my turn. That encounter card is each hero takes damage equal to the number of monsters he or she controls. That is ridiculous! Do I have enough experience to cancel that? No, I have 4. I can't do anything about it. So I control 1, 2, 3 monsters. I take 3 damage. I was at 6, so I'm at 3 health now. That really hurts. So, now I still have to activate all the enemies. The Gargoyle does nothing, the Dart Trap does nothing, this guy moves 2 closer to me. This is really hard on me. I think the Wolf is going to get to me next, so I'm in a bad situation. But the Ghoul attacks next. The Ghoul is attacking plus 9 to hit, 3 damage. 9, 18, he puts me down. On my turn, I have to use my Healing Surge to get back up. So the Ghoul put me down. Alright. Comes around to my turn. I have to use a Healing Surge. One of my Healing Surges is gone. I get up. Glad I get to get up. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm at 4 hit points. I really want to Healing Strike, put this guy down, get him out of my way. Not sure it's going to happen, but I have to move forward. So, we're going to Healing Strike and we're going to attack that guy. 3, we miss. Then I'm going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I'm planning on exploring this tile. So, my turn is done. We explore. It's the stairwell. It's white. Oh, beautiful stairwell. But, will we make it around to our turn? That's going to be the problem. So, a lot of bad things are probably going to happen. White means the sundial moves forward. How many white tiles have we had? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 4th one. Good. So I didn't miss any. So Strahd's not awake. He's not going to wake up. We have to get a monster here. It's a Cobalt Skirmisher. That guy's pretty much always going to hit. So we put out the Skirmisher. My turn is done. I am really disappointed. This is a very close match. I'm worried that they're going to put me down and win. We have to activate all the monsters in order. Gargoyle. Dark Trap. Wolf, I believe, is next. The Wolf, if he's within 2 tiles, moves and pounces. 1, 2, moves adjacent to the hero, and then he attacks with Pounce, which is plus 7. 3, plus 7, miss. That worked out well for me. The Ghoul moves 1 closer to the hero. Good. Cobalt Skirmisher. He attacks. 12. That's going to be a hit because he's plus 9, does 1 damage to me. I think we're in good shape. So, I didn't die. Did we do the event? No, I explored a tile, so we don't have to do an event. I think we're in really good shape. The Cobalt Skirmisher hit me. I have health. At the start of my turn, if I'm on this tile, I win, so I have to make it through 1 more turn. But I'm feeling pretty good about it. So for my turn, I'm going to move on to that tile. 1, 2. I'm going to attack the Cobalt Skirmisher. 13, that's a hit. I kill him. Now I can get rid of the encounter card if one happens because I have enough experience. I get a treasure. That treasure is choose a tile within one of you, place each monster on the chosen tile within 3 tiles of you. Use during your hero phase instead of attacking. Aw. If I could use that right now, I could just teleport these guys away. But it's not going to matter because I made it through the turn. So since we made it through the turn, I didn't explore, we get an encounter. When a hero attacks a monster that is not on his or her tile, lower the attack roll. Roll the attack twice and use the lower result. We'll leave that in play. No point in countering that. Now the bad guys move. Gargoyle does nothing. The next one was the Dart Trap. Dart Trap does nothing. The next one's the Wolf. He moves and he pounces. +7 to hit, 16, that's a hit. I take 1 damage and I am now slowed. Which is not going to matter because on my turn I get to win. So I'm slowed. The Ghoul is not close enough to me, so he moves forward. We have finished all the bad guys. The turn is over. I end my turn on the stairway tile, and I win the game. I still had 1 Healing Surge token left. I feel really good about where I ended up. Thank y'all for watching, and I'm looking forward to trying the next one that has multiple heroes. So the next mission, I'm probably going to be playing 3 heroes because it's 2 to 5. I want to play the Cleric, I want to play the Fighter, and something else, maybe the Rogue, so I can disable traps when they come out. Alright, thanks again. It was really fun.
I would like to say thank you to the following supporters: